Hi YouTube. Today I have a 2016 Lexus nx200t, which is doing water pump. Got a ASIN water pump, and this one is from AutoZone. So ASIN is a little bit cheaper than what you're buying from Toyota or Lexus. Okay, and part number, let me see, I don't know what's the part number. Okay, but let me see right there, this is the part number. Made in Japan, so I'm not sure it's made in China, and they put sticker on it. Likely just, universal part, made from India, Thailand, China, whatever, but they put a Japanese language on it. So from the top here, I'm going to remove this motor mount bracket here. So I removed this swing on the side, and now I'm going to do is drain the bottom. Okay, your drain plug is inside. You see your transmission pan right there, and stick your hand inside here, and you should feel the drain plug up there. I'm not sure my camera can see it. And then you let it drain all this out without taking all this out, because you don't need it. You just make sure you catch all the fluid that drips to the bottom of here. So I have to take this cover out so I can see the other side of the pulley and another stuff right there. And I need to remove the engine mount, so I can go through right here from the bottom one, and this one right here too. And one up here. Not sure my camera can see it. Make sure my camera can see. Okay. You can use trim plier, but I have trim plier, but I think this pig is work better than trim plier. Okay. And then there's one more right here inside here. Okay. Before you removing your side mounts, make sure you have a jack to support in the bottom here, the oil pan. This one pretty wide already, so that's why I didn't put a wood block on it. If yours is different, then make sure you put a wood block so it won't damage this right here. Even though you don't have nothing to support, it won't drop because you have a front mount and rear mount to support that already. But just for secure, you just put this. Okay, I'm going to remove all the 17 and this right here out. In the bottom here have another 14, I think. And remove your 10 millimeter right there. And this is 17 right here. It's okay, just drop in the bottom. I'm sure I'll go find it. And then there's another one right here on the side. For this cover here, it's the 17. And there's a 217 deep down here. See that one right there? Right here, that's what 17. Okay. Can come up here and use your finger to take the nuts, or you can do from the bottom. It's the same thing. Okay, now just remove this right here. Okay, this right here, I will remove it with the 8mm. Okay, so you remove that, so there's more room for you to take these things out. Push the AC line a little bit. It should be come up like that. Okay, and if your motor mount's bad, you can replace it. If your motor mount's good, then you don't have to worry about it. From here, recommended to remove this piece right here so your water pump can come out this way. And those are number 14 as well. Okay. Okay. And there is 4 bolts holding it. Found them break loose, so I can use in my drill. There's one in the bottom here. Let's see. If you feel it straight from here. Okay. Okay. There you go. That's all 4. So now it's time to take your serpentine belts out. So very easy to take them up here, or you can go down the bottom. I prefer to go up here because it's much easier for me to see where I'm going, because plenty of space right here for me to take out my serpentine. Okay, you come up here, you see down there, all the way down there. Just pull towards the back like this, and you should be able to, you know, detensioning the serpentine belt is very easy, and it's not that hard at all. Okay, so the tensioner, it's a 17mm. I forgot to mention about that. Okay, so you need to remove this right here too. So that will be clear the water pump out. So what I do is I did not remove the pulley. I just pinch down with the tensioner. So that is clear the bolt right here and the bottom here. So I don't have to remove the pulley. Okay. If you can do that, or you can remove the 13mm bolt that holding the pulley, it's up to you. So this is what I do. I tied it up right there to my wrench right here. And that's clear enough for me to just get down the water pump. So if you want to know how's the layout, you can put your water pump just lined up exactly like this. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts that holding it, and with the 12mm. Okay, it's easy. It's sprayed loose, so I can use in my power tool. So that would make my job faster. Okay, there's one more down the bottom here. You can feel with your finger. Okay, there to get open. Okay. A lot of cooling. The reason I let this bolt holding it, because I don't want to drop the water pump dropping. So that's why I leave this last bolt. See how easy to take them out? Very easy. See, that's how the leaking from. See that? Those are marked from the water pump leaking. So I'm not using sandpaper. I'm using this right here. I bought this for you know, like a final clean down for paint job. And this is very good for water pump and some other stuff. It's not as hard as like a 500 cent papers or like 300 cent paper. It's pretty soft, you know. And this water pump is not using gasket or anything like that, just using a o-ring, or I don't know what they call that, but you know, pretty much like um, plastic o-ring, rubber o-rings on it. So it's pretty easy to clean. Just make sure nothing, the old water pump is dripping from here, so make sure you clean all the residue that, you know, sit down here, so you can clean that out really good. Then that's all. So make sure you wipe it out with all the cooling that around the surface right here and the water pump area right there. So make sure it's all cleaned up and there's no gum or anything like that sit on the where the o-ring setting. Okay, so make sure o-ring stay there and not leaking. Okay, Asian always provide pretty much OEM gasket right there, and that will exactly fit. And that's why when you buy a good water pump beside the dealership, not advertised for Asian, but they are better quality than mostly other brand. Okay, my first bolt is already holding it. Second bolt is already in. Okay. The water pump bolt, you can do a 6 pound to a 10 maximum foot-pound on those water pump bolt. Okay, and the side motor mount here, you can do up to 47-50 foot-pound, and that is how much torque you can put on those side mount. But the most important is your water pump right there. Minimum is a 6 pound, maximum is a 10 foot-pound, and that's it. Okay, and then the rest you can do it yourself. I don't have to film again because it wastes your time to watch. And then we'll see you at the end of the work. For your serpentine belt, if you're using a rope like mine, that will easy for you to just put this back in, because you can use one hand do it, but I prefer to tie it like this, so I use a two hands to put my serpentine belts on. So hopefully the little tip will help you to put your serpentine belts on. Okay, right now it's try to bleeding, to make sure. I don't think this is electronic, so you know it does not have the manual that shut off your heater core like that. So but you have to just turn the heat on, so it's just in case you recirculate all your water into the heater core and that stuff, and make sure cooling is fully loaded like this, and let it run until reaching the normal temperature. So make sure all the coolant is going to your radiator and all that stuff. So I'm using almost a gallon on this already, so it should be you know, go through to circulate right now. Okay, so I will let it run until reaching normal temperature first, and to see if any bubble coming up. Okay, because all the bubbles already coming up, and now it's very steady. There's no more bubble. Here is your bleeder valve for the cooling. I already cracked this out. Okay, make sure you open this right here so you can get all your cooling come out from here, okay? Okay, now cooling is coming up. So when your cooling is coming up like this, you can close it. Okay, so that means your cooling is okay. So when cooling is solid coming out, no bubble, so that means that your system is being bleeded. And make sure you top off your reservoir and all that stuff, then you should good to go. Okay, all right. So now you know how to do your water pump on the Lexus nx200t